Welcome back to the channel. This is Five Finger Tree Punch, and this is week 29 of the Hardcore series, and we're starting out on day 197. So last week, I found the Ender Portal. If you see there in the background, that's right where that room is. I got my debug screen up. You can get to that by pressing F3, and I'm trying to get the coordinates, and I went online and did a little studying to find out how to link this up with my Nether portals, because yeah, this is really far away from the base. As you can see, I'm headed back and it's like completely off the map, which is a huge map. And so on day 198 I get into the Nether after doing some calculations of the coordinates. It wasn't too terrible math, you know, some subtraction and division. And I'm headed in the direction that I have the coordinates written down for. Unfortunately, it's in the direction of this massive area filled with lava, but eventually I get there, and yeah, I already start putting up the portal. Don't get it quite done here. Kind of need to make my first priority of securing my safety in this area, because there are ghasts all over the Nether, as you know, and this area is no different. And it's really open area, so yeah, you would expect to see a lot of gas. Or, you know, a pigman could easily just bump me off the edge, so we need to secure the way. And this is one of the bridges I made, and I'm just widening this out, because there's also a pretty large drop here, and that would probably kill me as well. And then I go back and get those last two pieces of obsidian, so I can finish this portal and light it up, and I'm going to walk through and see if it leads me to the area of the end portal or the fortress. Not fortress, it's a stronghold. And this is not the stronghold, but this is above the stronghold, because I recognize this really foresty area. And the coordinates seem to be pretty spot on. It just didn't create this portal down inside the stronghold. But that's okay. I could just tear this one down. And it looks like I'm actually right near where I entered down into that cavern. So yeah, this is pretty spot on. I don't know how I could have gotten it to spawn underground. Maybe if I had created the portal lower it would have, but this is okay. I just tear it down. And if I just close these off, because I don't want to get attacked randomly by those little fish. Little stonefish, I forgot the name of those. Yeah, they just keep on spawning, and I'm just going to place the portal here. Yeah, so I have easy access to getting to the end portal. Once I get enough ender pearls to make ender eyes to fill those urns up, then we're going to be headed to the end. I don't think my gear's quite in place for it. I want to do a little bit more research on, trying to get the best enchants and what's going to be my best strategy for surviving, because yeah, I know there's really tall pillars where you have to break some objects, and falling off those would surely kill me. And not to mention there's tons of Endermen in the end, and they will quickly overwhelm you if you accidentally look at too many of them, or even just 2 or 3 would probably be enough. And on day 200 I decided to kind of search around this stronghold, see if there's anything good in here. Oh look, there's just a spider just chilling, waiting to get me. I'll make quick work of him. But the problem with these strongholds is they're quite maze-like, and a lot of these passageways just end up going into other directions that you already came from. And of course these things spawn over and over, so that's just annoying, those pesky little things. So I did get a little bit of resources, because I like the cracked stone bricks, though I could make those myself, and the mossy brick, which I also could still I believe I can make those as well. It would just be super tedious to make those. And a 201, we passed the 200 mark. Not too shabby. We're getting up there. Not quite 1,000 days like Mr. Luke the Notable, of course, released his 1,000 days on the 18th of this month, I believe. Yeah. It was quite enjoyable, and that's where we're headed. We're in this for the long run. So now we got to beat 1,000 days. So we got to get to 2,000 days. And while I was running around in my base, I saw one of the librarians. Yeah, he had mending, so I quickly frantically try to get what I need to make a trade with him, because I want to lock this trade in. Because mending is OP, as I've said before. So, had some leather here. I didn't have books ready to go, but leather and paper I did have. And I can make books of those quickly enough. Just pop those into the crafting table. I figured I could only make 4 with about that much paper. And I do believe I grabbed my emeralds already, and of course the librarian took off on me because he knew I was looking for them. And yeah, get some mending books right there. I was only able to afford about 3 of these. Yeah, because 32 emeralds, that's pretty expensive, but well worth it to get mending on your diamond tools or armor. Eventually I'd like to get enough to put it on all my armor. And day 202, I was out and about in the dark because I wanted to get those ender pearls, and I was looking for Endermen. But unfortunately I ran into a lot of other mobs that I really didn't want to encounter. But you know, you gotta take your licks if you want to get them ender pearls. And this guy, yeah, he's the worst. Just shooting arrows at me. And eventually he gets me with one. It's like a slowing effect there it puts on me, and then there's another one. Yeah, it's not going terribly great. I got zombies everywhere. There goes a creeper in the background. Yeah. I started to decide that this may not be my best way to get ender pearls, because I'm over here getting wrecked right now. Still getting shot. Got a creeper on my tail, and I'm burning. Halfway down in life. Yeah. Eventually recover there and take care of these fools. But yeah, I really need the ender pearls if I ever want to get to the end. So technically I'm just gonna need 12 in total, and that'll be about the last I'll be needing of ender pearls. Though there are other good uses for them. You could use them to teleport in certain situations if you throw them. And day 203, went back into the Nether, and yeah, I saw a couple Endermen. I quickly looked at him, and he had a buddy. And I accidentally looked at both of them, or maybe I did it on purpose, because I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. But when there's 2 of them, and they start coming at you, they could put a hurting on you. And yeah, they're still on my tail right now. Fortunately, they like to teleport back and forth, and my sword is catching them on fire. But yeah, they quickly dropped my health down to, what was it, 3.5 hearts there? And they only smacked me a couple times. I think if they had not disappeared, that they may have gotten the best of me. But they did not. So we continue on past day 203. But yeah, I gotta get them ender pearls. I need to set up a little area. If I set up like a too high area, little hole, and then if I had looked at them, I could hide in that hole while they're trying to get to me, and then that would have made it super easy. But I don't know what I was thinking, just willy-nilly just going after an Enderman, and then he brought his buddy, and that just made it worse. But yeah, that pretty much ended the week. Got the Nether portal all linked up to the fortress, and we're good to go for travel back and forth. And I will see you next week in week 30. See ya! If you like the content, be sure to give it a like and comment. It would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe to get all the latest videos.